on today's review, we will be revealing the Hasbro Marvel Legends Spider-Man and Marvel's Vulture 2-pack, the VHS box set, which is based off of the animated Spider-Man. And as you can see, it has the cool animated Spider-Man art on the side, and then the awesome cover right here, and then the, of course, number 1 and number 2 to look like the VHS on the shelf, and then the figures here. And then, of course, all the Lego mumbo jumbo, you know, has just parts and all that stuff. Warning, choking hazard, all that fun little details. Ages 4 and up, the usual box stuff. But I just love these ones. I like the VHS set. I know that this, I believe, is our last Spider-Man one for the time being, and then they're going to be doing some other VHS ones. I would like to see if they would do more Marvel X-Men ones for the animated series, especially now that they have 97. They could do some of the characters in a VHS box set like this, but just a really cool packaging. Okay, let's open it up now. Okay, and here we have the Vulture from the 2-pack out of the package. And as you can see here, I've already put the wings in. He comes with the alternate bald head and older looking face, and then 2 clenched fists, and then the 2 open hands, and then there's the wings. So really cool. I'm going to go over the articulation real fast. The head can go about that far up with the hair kind of on the back, and can go about that far down. And we have an ab crunch right here, and we can go that far forward and that far back. And we've got the hip down here that moves. And then we have the pinless. It doesn't look like we have butterfly joints. No, we do not have butterfly joints. And the arms can really, with the armor, can only go about that far up. But they can go all the way down to the side, or actually only about that much. Then we have the upper arm swivel, and then we have the, oh, it looks like there's paint or something on mine right here. The arms, which are double pinless elbows that can go like that, but then it breaks the wings. Hands, of course, can go like so, and then rock back and forth. Same with this hand and the fist. Legs can go that far up and only about that far back. We have the hip swivel at the cutoff of these bands so that it kind of hides it, which is really cool. We have the double pinless legs that can go that far up, and then we have the foot rockers that go like this, and it can go like that, and it can go like that. Already I'm kind of seeing that this figure is not the shining star of the 2-pack. I feel like the Spider-Man is going to be, but it's a good figure overall. I think the clawed hands are my favorite part about it, because they have like pointy nails. And it is interesting to get the younger head sculpt from the animated series. But yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, I'm going to put them aside, and we'll go over Spider-Man, and then we'll put both together. And here we have Spider-Man now. And he comes with quite a few accessories. He comes with 2 web shooting hands, 2 closed fists, and then 2 open hands. And they're all, of course, on the rocker that lets them kind of, I can't bend that one, but they're all on ones that make the hands go like this. So that's kind of cool. And then we, of course, have the sought-after accessory of the pack, as funny as it is, the unmasked mask for Spider-Man to hold, which is really cool. They even gave it the detail on the bottom that has it where it looks like it can go on, and it's really awesome. And then we have the animated series Peter Parker head. Oops, there we go. Which is really cool. That's pretty awesome. It's kind of interesting because now, if you didn't care for that 2-pack with the other character in, I feel bad I don't remember his name, you could buy this pack and then put this Peter Parker head on any Peter Parker themed like body, or just get somebody who looks kind of like that and put it on. You can have an animated Peter Parker, so there's like ability to that. And then of course we have Flash Thompson's head, which this one is going to probably go on my Agent Venom body when I want him unmasked, because that'd be really cool to have my Anti-Venom or my Agent Venom have an unmasked head. So hopefully this works on it. I'll have to try that out later. And then we'll go over the figures. So here's the Spider-Man itself with the mask. And I like this mask a lot, this head. And I like this suit a lot. This is the same, I believe, body they're going to be using for the symbiote suit Spider-Man from Secret Wars. It's the one without the toe bin. It's not the Renew Your Vows body. I already noticed, unfortunately, that right there, it looks like there's a paint chip, but honestly, he'll most times have it hit him like that, or he'll be facing forward. It has, of course, as you saw, butterfly joints, so it can get that really crazy range. The arms, of course, can do a full 360. They can go about that far out. Then they can go about that far in. The head, of course, can do the full-on look up and an incredible look down. Very well articulated head. Double pinless jointed elbows, so you can get that nice web lining. Upper swivel of the arm. Hands, of course, have the usual bend. Ab crunch makes it so you can go that far forward and that far back. Waist swivel. Legs can go that far forward, that far back. The thigh swivel, I think I've already talked about that, but there's that. And then there's the boot swivel over here. Pinless jointed knees. He can go that far back with his knee. And then the foot is on that awesome foot rocker. And it can go that far that way or that far that way. So really well articulated figure. I like this one a lot. I don't really care for toe bend. So for me, this is really cool. I like this mold, this body. And I like the color scheme because it is, of course, the animated Spider-Man, which I grew up with and loved the show. And it's just really awesome. So I'm going to strike him and the Vulture in a pose and let you guys see that. And here we have both of them together, and the pose I'm going for is the Vulture sneaking up on what he thinks is Peter Parker Spidey, but is actually Flash Thompson. So here we have them with Flash holding the mask, helping Peter, or not knowing it's Peter, Spidey out by pretending to be him so that he can help him out. And the Vulture sneaking up, not realizing that it's not the Spider-Man he's looking for. And they are really incredible figures, plus I wanted to go for these two heads because I feel like, you know, that's kind of the unique parts of them when it comes to displaying with these figures. But yeah, when it comes to these figures, I really like the Spider-Man. I really like the Spider-Man. Apparently he doesn't like the Vulture. We'll put them back to back, actually. So I really like the Spider-Man a lot more. I wanted this Vulture, though, because I have the Old Man Vulture that's more comic accurate, Sinister Six looking, and I'm very excited to have that one. But I really wanted this one because I remember watching the animated series as a kid and thinking this version of Vulture looks really cool. So I like the Vulture. I just feel like the armor here kind of gets in the way of getting like some really good poses. But once I have this guy on a shelf with a flight stand, I feel like it's going to do a lot better, and I can finesse it a little bit more. But yeah, no, these two are really incredible. Do I think you need these in your collection? If you need a Vulture and you need a Spider-Man, which at this point we've had a lot of options, but this one in my opinion is really good. Or if you're an animated fan, or if you just like the idea of the nostalgia VHS kind of theme, I think this thing is great. I give it a 5 out of 5 when it comes to it. I like this idea of the Vulture having, you know, the power armor kind of suit. I like the idea of getting not just one head, but 3 heads with Spider-Man, so I can have Peter, Flash, or Spider-Man. I'll most likely pose it out with Spider-Man's head on it, and then probably use the Flash and the Peter for other figures. But yeah, just really good set. I think that it's a great way to take a pause in the VHS for Spider-Man, kind of end it off with a Spider-Man, because each of the 2 packs, if you only collected them, there was no Spider-Man. There was the symbiote suit, There was the Carnage, there was the Peter, and the other character I'm pulling a blank on. Then there was the Mary Jane and Green Goblin, and the Aunt May and Doc Ock. So now you've got part of the Sinister Six in a way. You've got Spider-Man, you've got some other villains, you've got another version of Spider-Man in a symbiote suit. So it was a nice little capsule that they did throughout the year, and I really liked it a lot. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.